All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the real well. And salutations to you brothers out there, preaching this truth. Hopefully, we waking up, we're slacking. Hopefully, through the Spirit, we're waking up the elect, so we can get up out of here. Because this video is going to be entitled, Let's Go Home. And that's what we're pushing for, man. We ain't pushing to be in Babylon. We ain't pushing to have a good time. We're pushed to, hey, man, the Lord pushes us to be diseased in this place, man. All right? I remember it was a brother called the General who used to be a brother not too long ago. He said something I didn't rightly agree with in my spirit when he was around. But at the same time, his motion was right. We're supposed to be displeased in this place. I'm not going to be mad at the Most High because I know I'm guilty for this shit. I ain't never been pleased with that saying that the brother said. So lucky if I'm off. But I'm not displeased with the Most High because I know I deserve this. But I want to get the fuck up out of here. I want this shit to end. For every last one of us, man. The one pleasure you're supposed to have in this place is supposed to be your one when you go home. You don't even fucking have that. You don't have that, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Peter 2:7. It says, "And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked."
Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. Alright? We're vexed with how we carry ourselves. We're vexed with the outside world, man. Much more, man. You gotta look up, see pedophiles walk around freely. Homosexuals walk around freely. And that's okay. Because we're in America when everybody can be free. We're in this place where everybody can just do what the fuck they want to do. The do as thy will spirit has populated. It is here. The people in the scriptures, when you read the scriptures, they were never meant to rule themselves, man. They were never meant to govern themselves how they wanted to be governed, man. I think it was Rehoboam. He was he wasn't like in his right mind as far as trying to seek power, but he did say a righteous saying, man. He said a righteous saying because it was after King David, and that's why we usually quote it. He said that my judgment finger shall be thicker than my father's loins, man. Like when you go into that, it's like hard dick, man. Hard. Rough. Forgive my vulgar speech, but that's basically what the scripture was saying, man. It's gonna be hard. And then the sayings weren't so hard if you just take heed, man. So I'm gonna get this in it's just a hard speech, man. It's a hard speech, and then at the same time, you have to be willing to listen. But we in captivity, so the Lord takes, he takes a certain understanding. But at the same time, things have been getting more stricter the farther we've been getting. It's been much more harder. Women been acting crazier. Homosexuals been running crazy. It's getting harder, man. Especially like for us that's been in here for 10 years. We ain't been here as long as an elder even been called an elder and anything like that. It's getting harder. It has to get harder because we haven't endured much. Hey, you coming in these last days, these last few years that in past 3 years, 5 years, 10 years and under, it's gonna get harder for us because we have to endure that much more from the part that happened since this trooping them been out, man. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. It says, "For he says, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation." All right. It says, it's lucky. Screen is kind of crazy. Right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. It says, "For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the time, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." So as soon as this truth came out, hey, it said this book has been sealed for a appointed amount of time, man. Now is the time for you to come out and get this, man. Wake the hell up. All right? Wake up. Wake up, Jacob. Man up, Jacob. We need to go home. Aren't you tired of this? Is Israel a homeborn slave? Do you want to continue to be like this? Fuck this place. Fuck it. I would rather die than be here, man. You can't really rightly deal righteously with your kids if you even fucking see your goddamn kids. All right. Oh yeah. If you have your kids right now, guess what? They're gonna take them. They're gonna take them eventually. They're gonna take them. Why do you want to be here? You want your wife. You want a woman. Hey man, we all get that fucking simple mentality where you want to deal with your woman like how you was in high school, man, or middle school. I go even further back. You know, whenever you first started dealing with a woman, you wanted that. You had it in your mind on how you was gonna deal with this woman before you actually saw how women were. You had it in your mind. You saw the movies. You had this picture perfect thing, and then it all got ruined when you actually started dealing with a woman. You had that experience, man, because you had the experience of a woman in this place. Don't you want to go home? I want to go home. Brother, you want to go home? Most definitely. We want to get the hell up out of this place, man.
Because you can see, like, in the spirit, like, it's not, this place is not for us. Everybody, our people need to understand the people around us, the heathen nations, they all prosper. And look at us. We're greater than all of them through the spirit. They even know it. But why? We're here in a captivity, and our people don't even understand they're in a captivity. They're prisoners of war. They think that this is just a playland for them. That's why they've fallen into vanity, man. They're not sighing and crying, but that's what the Lord wants to hear in this time, because you see him doing whatever he needs to do according to the scriptures. So that means that whatever we need to do according to the scriptures that's what he wants to see to the best of our ability, man. You know, I got one if I may.
Go ahead.
This is Exodus 2:23. It says, "And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto the Most High by reason of the bondage." And that's what the times we're living in, because what do you see taking place? As we prophesied, he's bringing all these prophecies to come to pass, like Matthew 24, where it says that it should be earthquakes in diverse places. Now the earthquakes it finally hit down here in Babylon the Great, over there in California. 7.1, so he's getting closer, man. You know, so we wanted to. The closer he gets, the more we should want to go home, because we're gonna see him coming. It should just push us, man.
Hey, it's like a brother told me a long time ago. My elder Zahab, gold. Mm-hmm. You supposed to run that much more faster, man. When you see the finish line. They don't run slower. They don't get tired. When they see that finish line, it's like, hey, you running that race, and then when you see the finish line, you fucking hype up, man. You're hyping up to run faster. You see the finish line, you have a it's a term that they use in the world. I can just say vision point. I can't really think of the phrase right now, but like, yeah, you see the goal, man. That's all you see, man. You see that vision focus, man. You're oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, all you see, and it's where you mentioned the chairs. You didn't even see that picture that I put up that I'm recording with. But no, man, you see the end goal, man. We see the finish line, and that's why I was shy if you can get that in. I think it's in Matthews, man. If you're I be single, man, because it's all you see. You see that. You see your house shy. You don't see shit else. Your flesh get distracted. You gotta, damn, a mosquito fuck bit my ass, smack it. Keep on going. You gotta keep on walking, man. At the end of the day, you went through hell in the world. You didn't know it. You didn't understand it. You was in the world. How much more for you? How about you, man? You thought it was gonna be easier? No. It's not gonna be easier in this truth. The Lord will look out for you, yes, but you need to go through it. Yahushua was sentenced unto death. You think you about to get it easier, man? Hey, we ain't no fucking Christians, man. You about to get it. Get this fucking work, man. Receive whatever judgment comes to you, man. Take it. Whether it be a brother getting down on your ass, and that's light. That's light that a brother would say something. Because all you have to do is understand and come. But with the officers coming after your ass, people in the world coming after your ass, your wife, kids don't listen. Ain't got enough money. Some days you could be hungry. These are things that you ate. Those are the things that the Lord, He would wish you to take cheerfully. Oh yeah, I didn't say death. That's mentioned. That's mentioned in the scriptures. But you know what? That's why the Lord gave us a shitty fucking life, man. Because it says in Corinthians, not Corinthians, Ecclesiasticus, the 41st chapter. Let me get it, Bible shot, real quick. Because it mentions it. What we're supposed to go through. And it's acceptable if you have, hey man, it says in the scriptures that they love not their lives unto the end. Alright? Now if you love not your life, does it mean that you had a happy life or a good life? Your life had to be very displeasing, man. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 41. I'm gonna start at verse 2. That's what it is. Alright, it says, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, a poor man. And we are the needy, man. And unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age. We are in the last age. Now, you know that was pretty much talking physically, like you're old man, you ready to give up the ghost. But shit, we old men in this truth. All these spirits coming back to the same place. They remember that, hey, I don't want to be here. I've tolerated so much. I don't want to be here. And is vexed with all things. And to him that despaireth and hath lost patience. Now, that's not going into the patience of the truth. You lost patience with this life. We are ready to leave. We don't want to be here. However, the Lord can take us out or deliver us. That should be your spirit. You don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. I know good goddamn well I don't want to be here. Am I going to go off and commit suicide? No. That's not my spirit to fucking kill myself. That's Esau's spirit. And much more in the truth, it tells you, hey, we it's not our way to commit suicide. But you should be ready to get the hell up out of this motherfucker.
I got one. This Exodus 2:24. It says, and the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them, man. You know? So that's what we're looking for, man. Because as soon as the Lord has respect, that perfect amount of respect for us, obviously he go come back and he said he's gonna do the same thing he did in ancient Egypt, man. He said we should go into Egypt again. This is the same thing over again, man. He said he's gonna do even greater this time. But he wants to put us through this fire, alright, so that we can groan to him, so that we can see that we honestly need him. Because if we don't got him, this place will be completely end zone for us. It'll be a dead end for us, man.
And that's hey man, you know that's why he's gonna have a memorial of America, because when we look down and see it destroyed, we're gonna be like, yeah, God, lie, how about me outside? We really needed you. We needed you because that would have been us. This is us. This is what we created by being here. This is what you get when you don't have Yahweh Shemi outside. You have a desolate land. You have a place where the Lord is gonna destroy. If the Lord didn't want this, if the Lord didn't want the earth, he would destroy it. He didn't create it for himself. Yeah, it pleased him to look down. Yahweh never leaves his throne, man. He says he don't need anything, man. You get that with the If I was hungry, I would have told thee. The Lord don't need shit. He don't need our sacrifices. He don't even need us to do righteous works. He chose us, man. He chose the nation of Israel, man. You know? And there was a devil online that I had combated with. It was like, oh, like he had put something up. It was like, you know, and then he went into the, like, he had a little picture of the Hebrew Israelites. It wasn't us. It was another sector. But at the same time, yes, I'm going to be saved because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. But at the same time, it's not only just that. I'm going to be an Israelite of God. There's such thing as the Israel of God. Lord, willing that I may be saved. The Lord is going to only deliver Israelites. That was his covenant. Now, are they going to make it just simply because they're Hebrew Israelites? No. If that was the damn case, we wouldn't have to do shit. We wouldn't be going through this hell to continue to do what we have to do. We wouldn't be teaching. We have to go through this. So in fact, this is how we earn our way into his graces. We have to, yes, you have to, and then it's still not enough. It's just, hey, it's just a simple fact that the Lord took heed to his word that, hey, he'll do that, and he would not impute sin upon those men that do this. But we have to do this, man. This is the only way we're gonna make it. Only way. You have to understand you ain't shit. You have to understand that some part of this in the past life, you deserved all of this. You helped get us here. And if you do get delivered, you have to understand that was you that created this destruction of America. You put this fucking goddamn retard baby in office, man. You didn't vote for him, but you voted for him by going off. And not just fucking Trump, all these fucking Edomites. You put them up. You put them over yourself by going the hell off. Because those curses was read to us before we went the hell off. That this nation would come over and triumph over us, man. Alright? That the baby mom would be all crazy. That our fathers would leave us. Alright? That the Lord would destroy us as a nation. That we wouldn't have a prosperous business. All these things happen. Rebellious kids. We did this shit. So ain't you tired of it? Let's go home. You got something?
Con, this is Matthew's. What's the Matthew you call for? This is Matthew 6. One second. This is Matthew 6 and 22. It says, I'm going to start at 20, or actually 19. It says, Matthew 6:19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
That's right. There is the treasure. There's your light. That's our only focus, man. Your focus should be getting the fuck up out of this place, man. And if you do that, the Lord provided ways on how you're supposed to do that. First, love Yahweh Shai with all your heart. Second, love your brother. And loving your brother comes with rebuke and receiving rebuke. And then you would have a companion on the way there. You have that companion, man. You're going to have that brother. We study sharing this knowledge. It's beautiful. Now, that beauty is not always going to be a pretty sight in your flesh. But at the same time, it's a beauty unto the spirit, man. It's going to get us up out of here, man. I'm sick and tired of being here, man. I want Yahweh Shai to take me out, or just like hurry up and deliver us, man. I have lost patience with my flesh. I don't want to be here anymore. I want us to go home. I don't give a fuck if you can dance, you can rap, sing. You don't have to do none of that shit. If you're Israelite, you receive this. You can look fucking gold. You can look like red, purple, green. It's not about how you look if you're Israelite. Receive this message, man. This is a calling going out to all Israelites right now. Receive the message and push it. Take the same signal as if we were in some type of wilderness, as if you were in a desperate land and you needed to call out to further people to receive refuge and peace. Because that's what I'm doing to you right now. That's what this brother's doing. That's what Yahweh Shemi Shai is calling us to do right now. We need refuge, man. Hebrews 13th chapter. We have nothing. We have nothing. Let's go home. Push this message so he... Slocky, I'm slurring my words. I'm thirsty as hell. Dehydrated. But push this message so that we can go home. That's really what this whole truth is about. I'll die with this. I want to go home, man. You got it?
Yeah, where's going to be started?
Read.
This is one second.
We have nothing here, man. We don't even. Hey, Towns Leviat, Hashi. You Hashis. You Dominicana. You guys are not exempt. You think you're free? Oh, let's celebrate the revolution of Haiti. Let's celebrate the independence of Haiti and Jamaica, because that's all you guys are doing right now. You're not independent.
I got that precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua continually, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name." You know? So what we're supposed to be doing while we see him, you know, on his way to help us, all right? Because he know we in desperate and desire needs to get out of here. Because the scripture says he knows everything that we need, and he knows this is all the stuff we don't need. This is a punishment. You see? So now we just have to praise his name, man, just like we did in Egypt when Moses came back to the children of Israel with the name. All right? They clicked onto that name. And he had respect unto that, man. That's why you're seeing these things take place around us. You see the Edomites around us understanding and starting to fear, man. It's because the fear of the Lord is coming back unto the earth, man.
That's right.
And we're praising the Lord at the same time, so it's perfect, man. You know?
Hey, I'm going to say this to brothers, man, because it's been coming out through the spirit like much more lately. Praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in these glories, man. I said glories. And these fucking afflictions, man. Praise the Lord, we in this shit. I'd rather go through this than what these fucking heathens about to go through, what these niggas about to go through, man. Let's end off on 1 Corinthians, the 11th and 31st chapter. 11th chapter, 31st verse.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 34. It says, "And if any man hunger, let him eat at home, that ye..."
1 Corinthians?
1 Corinthians 11 and 34, yeah.
31.
31, Salaki. This is
Nah, I slayed a little bit. I meant 31. I kind of... 31st.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 31. "For if we judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world."
That's right. Take it glory, man. The prophets, like, hey, when the prophets went through it, they already received Yahushua. God damn, walking around with Yahushua, it had to have been something, man. And guess what? Your ass was constantly getting rebuked too. It was you received it though. You knew that was the man. You knew it was him. But you was like, damn, shit. You was constantly getting rebuked. And to be like with him, you had to be like really distant from your flesh. You have not to have been in the flesh, like to be around that man. To be around somebody that's constantly. When you read, Yahushua was constantly rebuking his prophets. And then that was love. He was rebuking them, man. I wish I could be that worthy, man. I ain't shit. I take, like, brothers can say I take rebuke a certain type of way. I used to, as the Lord, man. I'm still Lord. But I would be combating my flesh, fighting my flesh to just like listen to the brothers. Like they would be saying the right thing, man. It's not just so much as I would listen to them. I would need to take that fucking understanding and apply it later on, so I would do the same shit. Because I am a man. I'm a stupid ass man. I do foolish shit. I speak when I'm not supposed to. I don't speak when I'm supposed to. And it's this fucking flesh in me. I take whole responsibility for everything that I've fucking done. And I pray that Yahweh Shema Shai, He forgives me for every last thing that I've done. Because you know what? When we look down at that fire, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of all of this. I'm guilty of these vile affections, my brother Mataz would say. I'm guilty of a lot of things, man. I'm guilty of everything we eat, the concrete we walk on, public housing, cramped housing that we have to stay in, man. I ain't shit. And I pray Yahweh Shema Shai forgives me. And I pray He forgives us all. I pray Yahweh Shema Shai, He forgives us all. Because when we are judged that we will not be with the world. And if we continue to pray that prayer, the Lord will see it. But we have to be down here like, hey, like your crazy woman in your ear. Your crazy woman in your ear, you gotta be in the Lord's ear, man. We crazy down here. Go to Apostle Tahar said, hey, this is light. This is light. But he wanna get the fuck up out of here. Like, we wanna get the fuck up out of here. You get to a time to where you're not complacent, but at the same time you are used to the hell. It don't mean you want to get the fuck up out of here. I had days when I'm just used to the hell. Like, I tell brothers about it, but I be like, man, you doing that, bro? That's lightweight. Those some easy problems, but at the same time, don't mean that I don't want to get the hell up out of here for you and me. I'm giving these explanations because you know what? A lot of times Jake don't get it. And the internet about to be cut off. So at least y'all got the explanation, Because you about to, y'all about to receive, you people in the world, you're going to receive a sound bite. This, that, and the third, man. But, we're going to end it off. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to the end. This is our signing off for the moment until we can keep on going, replying. Repeat this message. Shalom.
Shalom. Bible Ball.
Abba Ball.